Hello everyone, how are you guys doing tonight? Hope everyone is well. Well, tonight I went and saw a movie that I was not excited to see at all. It's coming from a director that I think is a complete hack, someone that I just haven't really enjoyed any of his movies in over 15 years. And everything he comes out with is just, I shake my head at constantly. Every time something like, okay, alright, it's another one of those kind of movies. So that's my feelings going in to see his brand new movie called Pompeii. Now, this is a fabricated story telling about a real event. It's kind of like the Titanic of these kind of movies, where we take these two star-crossed lovers and bring them together in this mighty adventure of one of the most craziest destructions of a city in the world's history. Now, I remember learning about Pompeii in high school and documentaries, but that was years ago, so most of my knowledge about it has kind of just gone away. As a history, I was kind of fascinated with the story, but as a movie itself, I didn't care, because I just don't like the director Paul W.S. Anderson. I don't like the Resident Evil movies, even though I've only seen the first one. I've only commented on the first and the last one. Those are terrible films, and what he did with the Alien Predator franchise I didn't enjoy. But I liked Mortal Kombat, and I liked Event Horizon, which I actually saw about 6 months ago, and those movies came out in the mid-90s, 95, 97. So for me, Paul W.S. Anderson, out of the movies that I've seen, hasn't really made anything interesting since 95 and 97. So yeah, I didn't really have a great attitude going into this movie. I even saw it in 3D. I haven't seen a 3D movie since The Hobbit. So I thought, okay, maybe the movie's terrible, I'll enjoy the 3D. So the movie stars a lot of notable actors, from Emily Browning, a new actor I don't really have seen before. His name is Kit Harington. We got Carrie-Anne Moss, Gerald Harris, the guy who played Mr. Echo in Lost. He's got a really unique name, and I'm not going to try and repeat it. And we have Kiefer Sutherland for some reason. And I have to say, my first complaint about this movie is the casting of Kiefer Sutherland. Even though I was not annoyed by him, I was kind of like, he was definitely miscast in the movie, and he had this weird accent that really didn't gel with me, though he's clearly the bad guy. We need a bad guy, and he does a good job of being the bad guy. He's really ruthless and evil. At the same time, he is overacting a lot, and again, one of the first complaints that I have about this movie is that it is a lot of overacting. There's bad acting, and there's some stiff acting, and then there's some good acting, and there's some nice chemistry that comes between some of the characters. But this movie definitely took about a good half an hour for me to slowly find out what I really thought about it. And I actually started to enjoy this movie. It actually had some good pacing to it, and I found myself going, I think I might be enjoying this movie. I think I might even actually like this movie. I actually cared about the characters. The love story is there, but it's not thrust into your face. This movie actually gets right to the meat of the movie. You know, we get to see like the last final days of the city. And once it gets to the major destruction, that's when the 3D finally kicks in, and it was definitely worth seeing it in 3D. Though I don't recommend it. I would recommend, actually, to my surprise, I want to say this right out. I'm just shocked and surprised right now to say that I actually really like this movie. It's not a great movie. It's got a lot of problems, but in the disaster kind of genre, it actually is pretty great. Though, you know, it is let down by some of the production and some of the acting, but I felt like the special effects were good. I felt like the pacing was good. The ending is just really exciting and intense, and I loved how it built up to the final ending of what we got, and I don't want to give away too much for the people who have not seen it yet. But I actually have to say, for the first time in over 15 years, Paul W.S. Anderson has actually made a movie that I actually enjoyed. I am so shocked to say that, and I don't know if he'll ever do it again, but I think he made a good movie. So by surprise, Paul, you made a good movie. Congratulations. I actually liked this movie a lot, and I actually enjoyed it for what it was. It's not a perfect film, of course, but for the hour and 45 minutes, I was never bored. I was completely entertained and invested in the characters, and I wanted them to come together to find happiness and love. Oh no, the timer's up. The end of the world is coming. Yeah, so I'm surprised right now. You know, not everybody's going to like this movie, but, you know, I'm not going to recommend it to everybody and say it's the greatest movie ever made. I'm just going to say that I liked it. And if you got a couple hours to kill and you want to see something that's good, something that has some good special effects, some good production, even though sometimes it's a little let down by that at times, I like this movie. I'm not going to deny it. So in the end, I'm going to give the brand new Paul W.S. Anderson Pompeii, the movie that he actually did not write, so maybe that's a plus. I'm going to give the film a solid 3 out of 4 stars. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePilot.com. And if you've enjoyed this review, please click right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Wow, it turns out that Pompeii, for me, was actually the only movie worth seeing. Really, the only movie we're seeing this weekend. Wow, major releases wise. I'm only talking major releases. Alright guys, peace be with you, and stay out of danger.